Testing, testing. How badly that's delayed is awful. Like I have to test my audio and it's like 30 seconds or more. It's gotta be. Anyway. Give me just one moment. I forgot to set up my chat, so not surprised. Alright, here we go. Let me get this up. So, I got some things to talk about today. Of course, I don't write scripts, and I don't know how a script will work during a stream. So, we're just gonna have to wing this. So, I watched the trailer for the stuff this morning. Unfortunately, I was not, like, surprised. Just simply, unfortunately, because of the fact that I'd seen all the leaks and stuff. So, that kind of ruined it. It's, like, exactly like a lot of the leaks were. The majority of them. Mainly just coming from the third-party companies that make like cases and stuff, accessories. And then of course, hey, welcome to the stream. And then of course, Mario Kart 9, which I want to talk about today. I have a little bit of, we'll just use the character. I played this a little bit this morning. I only did like 2 races. But I noticed, oh, here we go again with that. So Mario Kart 9 clearly got announced, and there was a little bit of something that I did notice when I was watching it. So I was noticing that all of the characters were like using like off-road vehicles, and then it was clearly a dirt track with some like road paths, you know. But what if Mario Kart 9 is like an off-road only game? Like that's the gimmick, you know, like Mario Kart 8 was like upside down and underwater and all these different things. What if it's off-road? Mario Kart 9 is off-road. That's just my theory, but... And yes, I do know that I just streamed Mario Kart just a couple days ago, but how was I to know they were going to announce Mario Kart and release the trailer today for the Switch 2? Like, and I wanted to do a celebratory stream, so I've been super excited today. But I don't know. I hope the Switch is probably gonna be like $400 or something like that, maybe $350. I'm not sure. And I don't have a job right now, so I'm gonna have to figure that out before I buy the new Switch. And I doubt I'll be able to play Mario Kart 9 on launch day. Who knows if it'll be called Mario Kart 9? What if it's called like Mario Kart Extreme, but it's spelled like, I'll type it in chat, like extreme like this, without the spelling, like Mario Kart Extreme, like that would be cool. It may not even be an off-road only game. Like it could be like just showing a section where it's an off-road race, and then there's just different types of off-road vehicles. Like you don't know, but the fact that literally everyone in that trailer is in an off-road vehicle makes me think that. And I also thought it was really cool that the track was called Super Mario Circuit, so it's like based on the maybe like, or it's like. Was it like Super Mario? It might have been like Super Mario Brothers Circuit, I think. So it's like based on the Super Mario Brothers games or something. That seemed pretty cool. And it's not looking like it's like Nintendo Kart, like a lot of people have been thinking over the years. Because it's all Nintendo characters. So it might just be straight up Mario Kart 9. Super exciting, and I'm already running out of the things I was going to talk about in the stream and haven't started the first race yet. I do want to stream my other things. Yesterday, I know I didn't stream. I don't know, that day, I wasn't feeling it. Like I didn't feel like it this morning either. But then I watched the trailer, and then I played a little bit of Mario Kart, and I was like, you know what? Let's do a I was really excited. I was like, let's do a celebratory stream. So this is like it's not gonna be anything too special, just kind of talking about the new Mario Kart and then the Nintendo Switch 2, and other thing. And then it's just gonna be like normally playing as a normal stream. So it's gonna be pretty normal. Well, I guess let's talk about the Switch 2. So all these things were already leaked, you know. We have the magnetic rails. And the thing I like about this is the fact that I had my old Switch, which I had heavily used, and the rails started to get worn out, so like any Joy-Con you put on it would just randomly disconnect. Let's say, even if I went and put my new Switch of Joy-Cons on there, the brand new pair of Joy-Cons, they would still disconnect, you know. And over time, from that pushing down and up on the rails, it definitely wore out. So it'll be nice to not have to worry about that anymore. You never know, the magnetics could wear out, but I don't see that as badly just because you're not directly like sliding it on like that. I think just over time it wore it out. Of course, we're starting off right with Bowser Castle today. Like, this is a cool Bowser Castle track and all, but oh man, it's really hard. But speaking of the new Mario Kart thing, I've never noticed anyone like speaking of the off-road in it. Like, I've been watching all kinds of videos on it and nobody's mentioned it yet. Like, you can clearly tell that Mario is using some type of four-wheeler type vehicle, and then Peach is in like a dirt bike, and then you got all these other characters using... Oh, my OBS disconnected. Give me a second. Okay, so my OBS disconnected. Sorry about that. Occasionally, very rarely that happens, and so early in a stream, that's really unfortunate. But I knew it would reconnect. Back in the day, I actually used to, have that issue fairly frequently, and then I would, make a part 2 thinking it was oh, it ended the stream. In reality, it doesn't actually end the stream. It just has to connect. It just, pauses it for a second. So... But here's our first race today, and I've been playing this a lot on my, own time, too. Of course, I have a lot more to say today. Like, on the last stream, I was just, running out of things to say so quickly, and I didn't know what to say most of the stream, so... We got a lot to talk about today, so... And I guess, back to the Nintendo Switch 2. I really like the design of it. It looks pretty cool. I like the blackout. I wonder if there's those mock-ups, if there's a white one too. Of course, I wouldn't buy a white Switch just because you would get dirty and you'd just be able to see all the dirt and stuff. That's one of the reasons I actually never bought the Switch OLED white one. That's one of the reasons. I also wanted the Mario Red Edition, but you obviously can't see the dirt and stuff as well. So... Of course, I wash mine relatively frequently. I definitely should clean the console itself more often, but I definitely clean the screen often enough. Because I'm not one of those people that sees... I've seen people with, disgusting Switch screens, and I'm like fingerprints all over, and I'm like, clean that crap. It's gross. Let me get rid of this. It's already really hot in here. I'm going to have to turn my fan on. I haven't actually had this issue in a few days. It seems like it's been pretty good as far as temperature-wise in my room. And all of a sudden it's hot in here again, and it's a little bit concerning. I don't know what happened, but... Okay. And you're going to be able to hear the fan in the background, but... It's just the way it is, because I'm not dealing with the heat while I'm trying to stream here. It might get cold after a while. I'll just turn off at that point. I don't know why, but I like squeaky clean Sprint. Well, I guess about Nintendo Switch 2, it's hard for me to actually come up with a lot of things to talk about. Since so much has been established already. And people know about these leaks, and it's been around. Gosh. So OBS disconnected me again, and I don't know why that's happening. That's the second time in a single stream. I usually don't even get it even once in an entire stream. It's even rare to even get it once. So the fact that it just did me twice and just over 11 minutes in the stream is a little concerning. And I wanted to talk about the Switch too, but I was like saying, there's not a whole lot to talk about the Switch 2 here, and I don't know if I really need to, because if you're watching this, and especially if you're a Nintendo fan, you probably know about the Switch 2, and you probably have seen it way before this announcement. And if you haven't, I suggest you go watch that trailer. I won't link it because it's not going to be hard to find. Like, my channel's so small that it's not going to really do anything. It's really fun to watch. Funny enough, when I watched the trailer the first time, I was so focused on the Switch 2 itself that I actually didn't even notice Mario Kart footage at all. And then I went back to watch like a guy's like analysis and like reaction footage of Mario Kart 2. I mean, Mario Kart 2. The Switch 2, and I noticed like the Mario Kart footage when he was like stopping the video. It's like, wait a minute. How did I not notice Mario Kart 9 in this at all? And of course, being a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe player, and have played several Mario Kart games before this, I have no idea how I missed it. Like, and then I watched it, it was like, Mario Kart 9, no way! Like, I didn't even notice, like, any of the gameplay footage. I just noticed the unit itself, and I guess the reason why I was so focused on Nintendo Switch 2 was just the fact that how similar it was to those leaks. Like, I've been a skeptic. Like, I've been a skeptic. I've been a skeptic, like, yesterday. Because yesterday I was watching someone's, like, stream of Nintendo Switch 2. And they were, like, they had a stream yesterday of, like, oh, Nintendo Switch. Like, they were expecting the announcement. And they were, like, kept refreshing the page or whatever. And I was like, Nintendo hasn't announced anything. How do you know for sure? And I was being very skeptical about it. So, I was hoping, but I actually wasn't even, like, expecting it today at all. Because I was so skeptical about it. So when it came, I was, like, so shocked. And I guess Nintendo was realizing that all the leaks are out. So they just wanted to get, like, a really, like, quick trailer out there. People have been talking about, like, the C button and everything, but we don't know if it's actual C button, or if it's, like, even, like, the same C button, like, a similar thing that the 3DS has. Like, it could be a C button, but what if it's something, a different purpose entirely? It could be, like a capture button, or it could be, like, a C stick, which doesn't look like it's a stick at all. Like, I think it's probably... It could be like some sort of capture. Of course, there's already a capture button, but I don't know. I guess I should use those mushrooms. Oh man. This is what happens when you use a headset. But I had to use a headset now, for stream purposes. And sorry about the glare. I still have my like issue here with my camera. We could real quick, while we're waiting for the next race, see if it is normal. If it's not like freaking out or anything, I totally would use it. Cause if it does that while I'm playing a Mario Kart race, I won't be able to fix it. I really don't want to do Bowser's Castle, but if it gets picked, it gets picked. This Bowser's Castle is hard, and we'll see if like say Mario Kart 9 is like an off-road only game. How is this gonna affect like the Bowser's Castle track or like the Rainbow Road track? Unless there's some like there'll be like a bunch of off-road sections. I don't know. I'm like reading too much into the off-road thing, but I'm really excited for the possibility of it because I really enjoy off-roading games. Like I just have a lot of fun. When I was growing up, I had this game called, like, it was Monster Truck Madness. It was actually my first racing game. And, like, you bounce over the bumps and stuff on the dirt, and it was so much fun. It's just such an old game, and it's not really that good anymore. But I even played Dirt 5 a little bit, and then I played, like, of course I barely played Dirt 5 because of the difficulty of it. But then you got, like, Forza Horizon games. especially the newer ones have like a lot of off-road sections. I always had like a lot of fun with those. And then I played other rally games, of course, and then of course there's some tracks in Mario Kart already that are off-road oriented. We actually haven't had like a Mario Kart game. It's off-road completely, like all the tracks are off-road oriented. And I feel like there's like a lot of potential there. Just because of the amount of tracks that would be there, there could be a lot of crazy off-road things. You could have like even like a BMX type track, or you could have like one that has like, I don't know what these are called, but they have these off-road, extreme off-road tracks. Or there's like this big loop. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'll get a picture afterwards. There's actually a DLC from Need for Speed Payback, which is like an extreme like off-road DLC. Kind of like that is what I'm thinking. So you can even go into like the Excite Bike Arena track, like something along those lines, but more, I don't know how to explain it. It's really hard to explain. I'd have to get a picture for reference. Maybe I could quick up before the next race. I could quick pull up a picture of kind of what I'm thinking. I'd have to like search it's gonna be kind of difficult. Maybe we'll just end this lobby and then join a new lobby or something, so I can quickly talk about this. But this is kind of a fun discussion. I'm really enjoying talking about this. This is my way of talking about the new Nintendo Switch 2. I've watched a lot of videos on like the Nintendo Switch 2. Well, I kind of stopped a little bit because I kind of got sick of it. It's like, these Nintendo Switch theories are getting out of hand, and I feel like they're just like milking content and not really talking about anything substantial or anything that we don't already know or anything like that. So it's like getting tired of it. They're just like getting views out of these videos. I was like, no, I've had enough. And then I was like waiting. Hopefully Nintendo Switch 2 announcement comes soon, because then I won't have to worry about it quite as much. So all those theories won't be able to be thing anymore, of course. Let's open up a new window here. I forgot what that DLC is called. Need for Speed. This is actually a real thing too, I believe. That they actually do. Off-road DLC. I don't remember what the DLC is called. Not videos. We're gonna back out. I don't want to race any of those tracks anyway. Speed Cross. I know a lot of people don't like this game, but there's a particular DLC that's actually really good from this game. A lot of people can agree with that. Speed Cross track. Where's the Speed Cross Extreme track? I forget what it's called. I'm just gonna call it the Extreme track. Where is this image here? Because there's a particular track. There's a few of them from this DLC. I actually can't find a picture of it. Let's try Extreme. And then there's a game called, what's it called? Ragfest, which also has, these types of tracks. I'm having a hard time actually finding what I'm looking for here. I wish I had thought of this before I would have prepared it. Of course, I just want to show this for like people who actually haven't like. I need to pull my chat because, I just making sure nobody said anything. You can kind of, there's an image right here. Let me pull up window capture, and then we're gonna turn up a capture card for just a second. Properties. Oh, it won't actually let me. Let's just do a display capture. And then we'll kind of look at this image. So this image right here, This background right here, this is what I'm talking about. So there's not a lot of good images of it here. But you can see this right here. It's kind of like an extreme thing. But this is what I'm trying to talk about here. Oh, here's a better image. Okay. So, let me actually... well, we're not going to save that image right now. I don't want to show anything that I probably shouldn't show. But, something like this where it has, like, an extreme track. What if Mario Kart, like, leads into this? This would be, like, super exciting. And then what if we go, to, let's see, Wreckfest, whoops, Extreme Off-Road. I don't remember what the names of the track of this game are, either. But, obviously, you can see I'm a massive fan of, like, off-road tracks. Or even, like, well, this is not what I was thinking, but, I mean, there's a similar track to that Need for Speed Payback one in here that I know of. And I don't remember what the name of it was. But anyway, let's actually go back to Mario Kart. Let's remove the window capture and let's bring my capture card back up here. And let's open back the game. But you can see what I'm talking about. That would be something that would be super exciting. We'll do regional again because I've been having a lot of issues with worldwide lately. Might as well switch characters. We only used it for a few races, but anyway. Heck, why not? Shoe car. I never use this cart, so you know what? We might as well. We'll just stick with that. We'll have to reload this, but now I've got Google open, so I definitely can switch faster if I need to. Let me actually create a new scene here. Display capture. If I want to switch over to anything, this would actually be really useful. I'll just type in browser capture because this is really what this is for. Browser capture. Hopefully, okay. Hopefully I get in here. But like and then we go back into my streaming here. That'll definitely work. Okay. Wow. I'm just like so ecstatic right now about the Switch 2 and the Mario Kart 9 thing, because I actually enjoy these off-road racing games quite a bit. As you obviously can tell by the way I'm talking about them. And I know there's things called like these dirt racing games which are so hard and so technical. I doubt it will be to that extreme. I could see it being on the lines of like Need for Speed Payback, Speed Cross, which is, I guess, challenging, but not to the point where you got these like dirt racing games, which can be incredibly difficult. Like it's always like super easy to like fall off to drive off the side of the track, and the driving is like super I don't know what you call it, technical, I guess is the right word, where it's really hard to steer. As far as like a kart game, it would be like Crash Bandicoot Team Racing, where it's like super technical. I doubt that they'll go that route. I really doubt it. They wouldn't do that after the success of like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I think, because I think that would put a lot of people off if it was that hard. But I'm talking about all this, and I actually don't even know if it's going to be an off-road only oriented game. But it's still something that's really enjoyable for me to at least talk about. So maybe I'll get some of those images. I'll like email those to myself or like Discord them some. I have my own Discord server, which I'm not going to share. I actually use it for just like sending images to myself. I actually use it for like to make like thumbnails for like my streams. Because I like send the image to myself. I should just make the thumbnails on my laptop, but I've been making them with two different apps, like on my phone for so long that I'm really good at using these two apps. So I just like, it just makes it easy and seamless for me. I've got 2 images here, which I pulled from the stream, and then someone actually sent me the other image because they were talking about it with me too. But I'll go over to my, we'll see if I can make it before I actually start this race. Don't switch, and then we'll go over to we'll pull up these images. I will kind of show these as soon as I'll just do Mario Kart 9 1. That's like 91, but whatever. And then no. Mario Kart 9. Okay, and then we'll start this race, and then we'll pull that back. I need to pull up my chat in case anyone actually says anything. Wait, I wanted to pull up those 2 images and like talk about them while I'm waiting for races. This is kind of hard to make a video like this, like especially like a stream where I play the game, and then like talk about this at the same time. That's why I made a separate scene. You know how OBS works, you can create like these different scenes, which it's gonna make for easiest seamless switching. Oh no. I am geeking out about this so much. But back in the day, my first Mario Kart game was actually like Mario Kart Wii, and then I got Mario Kart DS, and then I got Mario Kart 7. So I have a lot of, I guess, nostalgia for Mario Kart. Like Mario Kart Wii back in the day, me and my brothers used to play together. And of course we don't anymore. They don't play Mario Kart anymore. They've kind of moved on. Both of my brothers are married, and one's having a kid in like 2 weeks, and then, you know, they don't really have the time that they used to have. Of course I do, because I have some like personal issues, which I'm not going to talk about, which prevent me from, or not prevent me entirely, but make it hard to like do those kinds of things. Of course I do have a girlfriend now, and stuff like that, which is really good for me, because it's especially difficult. But anyway, but I really wanted to, I wish I could play with my brothers again. That'd be so much fun, but whatever. My younger brother, my youngest brother, he likes to play like GTA and stuff. Like, that's really all he uses the Xbox. He plays Minecraft with me too, like stuff like that. But really, any other, he's not a gamer at all. My other brother, I would say, is a gamer, but he's so busy with life right now. And I don't think he's just, my other 2 brothers are really interested in Mario Kart at all anymore, unfortunately. Let me pull up these 2 images. For some reason, I have this thumbnails folder I have for my thumbnails. And for some odd reason, I don't know how I did this, but they automatically go into, any new images I download automatically go into this folder, which I actually don't think I even intended. I must have done something by accident. Mario. Let me search these 2 images, because it seems like, what? Sometimes I really love to hate, like, oh, there they are. So these 2 images here. We've spent a bit of time, talking about these. So, we'll have to, like, the image is going to be quite blurry, but you know what, it is what it is. I'm really excited for this potential Mario Kart thing going on here. Potential Mario Kart off-road thing. I shouldn't say potential Mario Kart. But I only took 2 images. I only have 2 images here. But I'll talk about them in a second. I did spend too much time. So, trying to find the images and everything. So do it after this race. This is going to be a difficult stream to actually do. To actually pull off. Let me... Oh, I need to turn that down just a little bit, but I have to do it after this. girlfriend usually texts me around this time for her break, but unfortunately I'm streaming. When I'm streaming, I just tell her that, because I can't talk to her while I'm streaming, of course. I should have streamed earlier, but you know what, it is what it is. Alright. We'll quickly go over those two images a little bit. Maybe I'll have to load into yet another lobby or something. I really wanted to play a worldwide lobby, but obviously that's not working out for me at all. I would normally take that shortcut, but this is a really rare item, and I've got to save it for when I actually need it. Unless I get zapped, or someone sends a ghost on me, like, I could lose this item. Oh, you know what I've always wondered? Say you're not in first place, but the blue shell is passing you, going ahead, hitting somebody. Could you actually use this item on it, and, like, destroy it, even if it's not going for you? Because it can hit you on its way past. But I don't know why. I'm just curious if that's a thing that you can even do. I know a lot of people don't like AI images, but I wonder if I like made like a mock-up, because I don't know how to draw very good or anything. What if I made like a mock-up like Mario Kart 9 Extreme or something like that? They don't even have to put 9 in the name. I don't know why they got so lazy. Like after Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8. Like, I don't know what they would have called them. It could be Mario Kart 3DS, Mario Kart 3DS actually sounds fine. Mario Kart Wii U, I do not like the ring of that at all. Yeah, it doesn't sound great, does it? We'll just use this because we'll just use the mushrooms on the end here. Alright, so 5th. Let's quickly hop over and switch to my displays capture scene, and then it'll open up these images. As you can see, I've got these two images here. The other image, well, so what I've noticed is you can see Luigi here, who is in an off-road vehicle, and then you got Peach here, which is clearly in a dirt bike, and then you got Yoshi here, which is clearly in a another like rally. It looks like some sort of four-wheeler or something. And then you got, this isn't a very good image, but Bowser is using a monster truck. And then you got, I actually know a little bit about cars here, so I'm a car enthusiast. So you can see Donkey Kong here, which is, it looks like to be a regular car, you know? Just a regular, like, racing vehicle. But it looks like some type of, like, rallycross. It could be some type of rallycross, like, vehicle here. You could even call this game like Mario Kart Rally or something like that. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of noticing. The other image, let me switch back to my streaming camera here real quick, and then I'll pull the other image, and then I'll talk about the other image when I get to that. But this other image is very intriguing, and I will talk about that in just a moment. She equals Wu. Colombia. That's quite rare, actually. Because you don't see a lot of people from this country here. So I wonder if they all know each other. Because the chance of 3 of them are quite low. This is actually my most favorite, my most favorite Rainbow Road track. It's not like incredibly difficult. Sometimes I like fall off the edge, but it's definitely not as hard as like the Mario Kart track from this game, Mario Kart 8 one, which is probably the hardest one I've ever played, if I'm being honest. The SNES one is super simple, but it can be hard too. Like it's relatively easy, at least for me, to fall off. With this track, I like the music. I just like the road itself. I think it looks really nice. And the different paths, and then you got like the section where you drive on the moon, where you can drive on the moon, and you got this. I just like everything about it. Like, I'm such a fan of this Rainbow Road track. Definitely my most favorite. And the Wii one has a lot of nostalgia for me because it was my first ever Rainbow Road experience, and then my first ever like Mario Kart game. So that one is my second favorite, and I also just generally like it for some of the same reasons I like this one. I think it's just really nice, and I'm really excited to see the new Rainbow Road because every single Mario Kart game is gonna have a Rainbow Road. Like ever since the original Mario Kart, there's always a Rainbow Road. If there isn't a new one, that would be surprising. Very surprising. You always gotta have like your Bowser's Castle, and you always gotta have your Mario Circuit. I feel like those are like the big three in every single Mario Kart game. There's always a new variant of one of those tracks. But anyway, we could also stream another game in this. If I wanted to in this stream. Just for the heck of it. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. This is a bit of a discussion stream here, but. We're not doing, I guess, mega well, but, I mean, yeah, we're doing okay, but, could be better, but you know what, whatever, okay. So this is should already be pulled up. What? Oh, there it is, okay. Display capture, and then we'll go over to this image here. So, this has got Rosalina. And I found this a really interesting vehicle. It's kind of like those vehicles. Oh, why can't I think of it? They use in the snow during the winter. But I think it's really cool that they got this type of vehicle. And this is just another scenario. And you can see Bowser's, monster truck again, which is really awesome because I love monster trucks. I used to be a huge fan of them back in the day when I was younger. Of course, I'm not to the degree I was then, but I think they're really cool and really fun. And then you got, obviously, Rosalina's vehicle, which further puts into the theory that this is like a rally-only game. And then you can see, even like, you go back to this other image, you got this like road here, which is not dirt, but it does have a dirt section. A lot of times in rally games, you do have a rally in real life. They do have branching paths, which are like roads. And we might switch lobbies here because there's very few players here, but this is just this is really cool. I don't have much to say about it other than that, but I think it's just a really awesome thing that we got going on here, and I'm really excited for this. I don't know when. I doubt I'll be able to get Mario Kart 9 like right off the bat. Like, I doubt I'll even be able to get a Switch on launch. So I'm sure I'll miss the hype launch phase. Probably by a few months even. Like, maybe even 6 months. Who knows? Like, I didn't even play Mario Kart 8 until, I think, 2019. A year after I actually got my Switch. My first Switch. And I didn't have a Wii U, so I didn't actually play this for quite a while. Didn't it come out in, like, I think 2014? So 9, 8, 7, 6. So roughly 5 years after I didn't play it. I don't think it'll be 5 years this time because back then, of course, I didn't have like a job or anything like that. So I actually had no way of buying Wii U. And actually back then, I never had an interest in the Wii U at all. Like a lot of people, which why didn't sell well. Like I never expressed interest of actually wanting one. Maybe like sacrilege to some people, but and then when the Switch came out, I was like, oh man, I want this so bad because I like handheld. I actually prefer handheld consoles to pretty much any other type of like anything like PC. That's kind of what I want to get, a Steam Deck to PC gaming, like especially like Xbox where you're stuck on your TV and you can't take it anywhere. Even with the lower performance that the Switch has, I definitely prefer having a Switch to play with and being able to take it with me, and I definitely use it a lot more like an Xbox. Also, my chat is not pulled up here, so hopefully I'm not missing anything here, but I'm really excited. Oh man, you don't even know how much I'm geeking out right now. I'm so excited. talking to my girlfriend about like Mario Kart this morning. And I showed her the video of Mario Kart. And she's like, "Don't buy that. You need to save for college or whatever." Yeah, I'm sorry. It's gonna happen. Like, it's just gonna happen. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Anyway, can you just quit that, please? You cannot stop me from purchasing a Switch unless I get it for a gift. Like, I knew it would be a really expensive gift. It's hard because we're not the richest family in the world. But actually, for my Switch OLED Mario Edition, I got it as a gift, but I paid like half of it for it because it's just such an expensive gift. And I was willing to do that because I understood that. I don't know what my original point was even going to be about that. I actually don't know. Oh. I kind of am thinking about like changing the title of the stream because someone might think I'm like doing like Mario Kart 9 gameplay or something like that. And of course it's not really possible right now. I don't know, but whatever. Let's pull my chat back up because I'm missing my chat. Not that. Alright. Alright, here we are. Oh, let me turn this down. We can do that before then. I got so much into my discussion that I actually forgot. I still need it on, but I'm gonna turn it down. She didn't actually text me, and definitely past the break time by now. So we'll just move on. I definitely I got some things to do today. Sky High Sunday is a really fun track. Actually, if I'm being honest, Crumble Volcano is probably one of my favorite tracks. It's quite difficult, but I think it's a really cool track with like the volcano explosion. And it's from one of the older Mario Kart games. I actually can't remember which Mario Kart game it was. But as far as Mario Kart 9 and Nintendo Switch do discussion, I don't know if I can cover any more than I've already covered. I've kind of run out of things to say about it, but I'm still super excited about it. Hopefully Mario Kart 9 comes out on launch date. Hopefully it comes out on like launch. I wouldn't be surprised just because of how well Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has done, and it's like the best-selling Switch game ever, even over the likes of like, oh my gosh, 88,000. Did you see that score? But anyway, like even over the likes of like a Pokemon game, Scarlet and Violet are terrible, like awful games, but they sold better than any other Pokemon game in the entire world. And where am I going with this? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold even more than that, which is absolutely insane to think about. Like, I think, as far as I've heard, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have overpassed like 20 million copies. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I don't even remember what the numbers for that one is, but I know it's huge. Like, it's way, like, it almost feels like the majority of people who have a Switch at this point have this game, which is absolutely insane to think about. You could see the sales numbers for the Nintendo Switch, and then compare them to the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe numbers, with the Switch, including the OLED and the Lite, and the original Switch all together, like, and the Switch V2. Oh man, you could see how many people, you could even like divide it and have the average amount of people who have a Switch who have this game. Like, there could be some math there. I kind of want to look that up. I'll go look that up real quick after I get done here with this race. Well, man, I've had so many things to talk about in today's stream. This has been a lot of fun. Probably my most fun. Definitely Mario Kart stream I've done so far. And I don't think I'm going to do any battles today. I'm just here having fun. Oh, darn! Huh. Let's use this real quick, and then we'll do that. All right. Get that out of here. Let's see. Let's get out Google Images. Mario Kart. And you can count the Wii U sales for this game too. The original Mario Kart 8. Deluxe. Total sales. 52 million copies. And then got Scarlet Violet, 20 million copies. You're more than 30 million above that, which is absolutely insane. And then you got Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch total sales. And then you got 143 billion. Or not billion, that would be insane. 143 million. What is 140? Let's just do 140 million. Divided. Let's see, where's divided by 50 million? Like, you think about this for a minute. I don't even know if that's the correct math. I suck at math, but you think about that. 143 million Nintendo Switches sold, and then like 52 million marketed deluxe copies sold. That's like an absolutely massive chunk of the Nintendo Switch sales. That's insane. I would even consider the Scarlet and Violet like 20 million a massive chunk too. I'm actually a big like Pokemon fan too. Of course, I only like playing the games. I don't care about the card game, TCG, or anything like that. I only care about like the main series mostly. But that goes into, that's a whole nother subject. But I actually really like the F-Zero tracks, and I hope Mario Kart 9, this is another discussion here, has some tracks from some other games too. I don't know if it needs to be like Nintendo Kart or anything like that, but it would be really fun to have a few like few tracks from other games. It would be cool to even see like Metroid track, or you can be able to play like, you could have like a few other Nintendo characters that are not in the Mario Kart universe or the Mario universe, because like, of course, like Donkey Kong is in the same world that Mario exists, and of course like Zelda and like Metroid are like in completely different separate things, where they could still be in like their own like games, or their own tracks and stuff, just for fun. They could even add just to have a track. They could have like Brain Stars a track or something. I'm a huge Metroid fan, so of course I'm going to be talking about that. But that would be so much fun, like having like a Brain Star track or something along those lines, or even being able to play Samus, which would be so sick. Can you imagine? Oh, that would be my favorite track instantly. No matter the difficulty of the track or how technical it is, I'd be like, that's instantly my favorite track. Like, it wouldn't even matter. Of course, I'm getting distracted by discussion here, and it's causing me anyway, this has been quite a discussion I've had here. A discussion very few people will actually see, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Super awesome. I kind of want to continue the discussion of like of the Nintendo Switch 2, but I think it's so similar to the original Switch as far as design goes. It's still quite a bit bigger, and it's got the like the magnet and stuff. Oh, please let me play Waluigi Pinball for once, please, in multiplayer. I actually haven't played this track in a while. I played it once in Versus Race. Because I was like messing around with some item mix-ups or whatever, and that's the only time recently. And the whole time I've gone back into Mario Kart, like this past week, and been playing it like almost every day. This past week, I actually haven't played this track in multiplayer, Waluigi Pinball one time, and I spent hours like the last week. And then I actually, oh, this brings into a weird random topic, but I went into like my stats. This is like 2 days ago. I was curious at how many races I'd played online in multiplayer, and I was at like 983, and this is like 2 days ago, so I'm sure I'm over 1,000 by now. But that close to 1,000 races online in multiplayer. I'll tell you how many I've played off stream. I didn't even start this as a series till way into my play of this. And my original Mario Kart live stream, multiplayer live stream, wasn't even intended to be a series. That's why it says like 8 months ago. That's why it was so long ago, because it was meant to be like, it wasn't even a series. And then after the second one, I just wanted to do it again because I felt like it third time. And then because of the third episode, how well it did, compared to most of my other streams, I decided to do it again. And then of course today wasn't originally, if I was going to stream today, originally it wasn't actually even going to be like Mario Kart. It's going to be probably like Stray or something, because I need to get caught up there because it's been a few days. Like Undertale or something, or an Xbox game, which I've been meaning to do. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But I'm actually getting quite hungry. I could end the stream a little early here. I've kind of covered my discussion as much as I want to. I should have said that for shortcut, because this track has like small shortcuts. It doesn't have anything like absolutely crazy. Oh man, I'm so excited. You don't know how excited I am right now. Oh man. Kind of run out of things to say, but I've pretty much covered my discussion. I also noticed that what's his name? My brain farm moments, Donkey Kong, is different. Then I was watching a video, my brain farm moments, about someone who was talking about it, and they pointed out that he's got like his movie look. He's got that something around his like dark brown around his eyes, which looks super weird. But someone pointed out that it was like his movie look, which I don't know why they went with that. It's hard to tell if anyone else has their like movie look. Maybe everyone else doesn't have a distinct enough. I mean, Mario definitely has a little bit different like style to him, but not to the degree of Donkey Kong, obviously. I may finish up the stream here. I kind of covered my discussion. That's kind of what today's stream is about. I'm going to finish this up here. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe I'll stream this again next week. I do want to get caught up on some of my other series, but anyway.